Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Final Fantasy XIII-2. In the last episode, we started exploring around the Ashes Massive, got our ass kicked by a feral behemoth a couple times, eventually beat it. Then we fought another boss, and then we found Hope, who is the leader of this research academy. And we explained the story to him, he believes us, and he says he has something he wants to show us. So we're going to actually follow him and start a talk and see what we can find.
Tell me, Hope, what made you join the academy?
A sense of duty. Vanille, Fang, Lightning, they turned to Crystal so that we might live. It was an enormous sacrifice.
My sister and the others. Go, Mog. I think they wanted to preserve life. They gave us a chance to live again.
I've been waiting so long to meet you. You two are the reason I've continued my research.
Okay.
They put the future in our hands. We're in a position to
You're
build
so
a society
tall and
based on
older now.
human technology. No longer subject to the whim of the Foul Sea. That's the gift we've been given. Sarah, you've just stepped into the near future. You must be curious about a few things.
Yeah, sure. Hope wonders if I have any questions about this world now 7 years in the future. Has the Academy grown? Why is Alyssa here with you? Any progress from Paradox research? Why are you so grown up? Why is Alyssa here with you?
So what's Alyssa doing here?
I'm assisting the director with his research. We're analyzing the gate mechanisms and the paradox effect. Isn't that right, Director?
Thanks to Alyssa, we've been making rapid progress. It was her research that allowed us to calculate your exact arrival
Yeah, we
and
did
point
meet
of
her.
entry.
Huh. I'm impressed.
How long has it been? 5 years? You two haven't changed at all.
I hope not. And here we are, meeting in ruins again.
Ruins are places where memories gather like
True.
dust. So many layers of time. Probably the easiest place for a paradox to occur. We've made significant progress.
Alright, so let's talk to you.
Guests of yours, Director? Watch your step in there.
Thank you.
Isn't the Academy a research institute? Why do you need so many soldiers? Without the Foul Sea around, we have to be able to protect ourselves. And that means guns.
The time distortions spawn hostile creatures. Until we can resolve the paradox, we need military force to repel threats. These armed patrols are essential for our safety.
Alright. Let's see if we got any items over here. real
It's
quick.
already been 10 years since the incident.
Oh, we got one over here.
So, those are the visitors from the past, huh?
Warning talisman. Hello.
The director's bringing an excavation.
It's hard to believe it's really been 10 years. So much time has passed.
At the meeting we begin, Hope seems lost in memories. What should we talk about? Talk about the ruin, talk about Sass, talk about lightning, talk about snow. Talk about lightning.
Hope, do you still think my sister is trapped inside that crystal pillar?
I always had doubts, and it wasn't just me. Saz had them as well.
Really? Saz too?
Yes. He couldn't believe that Lightning would just up and leave Sarah like
True.
that. After all, she was the one who said we shouldn't face things alone, that we should stick together. I'm glad to see you.
Alright, let's talk about Sass.
I wonder how Saz and little Dodge are doing.
We've been out of touch. Saz took Dodge to live on Grand Pulse, and he was flying
Of course you
airships
would
the
be
last
flying
I heard.
airships.
Then suddenly they both disappeared. I
You'll see where they are later in the
searched
game.
everywhere but never found them.
Look at us. All gone our separate ways.
Yes. And I can't tell you how much it means to have you here now. Saz and Snow may have set off on different paths, but I've started to think that, in the end, we're all headed towards the same goal. I wonder how the...
Let's talk about Snow.
So, Hope, have you heard anything from Snow?
Nothing, I'm sorry to say. Not a single word. Not since he left on his mission.
Of course not.
No sign of him for 10 whole years? Sounds like we're not the only ones traveling through time.
You might be right. Considering Snow's uncanny ability to find trouble, he's almost certainly aware
Of course,
these
and we
temporal
know where he's at.
aberrations. It's been 10...
Let's talk about the ruins. That's what you're supposed to pick.
This is some kind of ancient city, right?
The city of Padra, or so we believe. It was the center of a great kingdom built by a nation known as the
Farseers are a big part of the story.
Farseers? You're telling me there used to be enough of them to build this entire town?
According to our research, we believe they constituted an entire nation. A polity that was ruled by a Cirrus.
Can you see me now? Standing here in this place?
Yeah, like I said there. Well,
So this nation, Padra, their leader was a Cirrus, right?
Yes. The Cirrus would read the fates, see the future, and guide her country.
Yule.
so yeah, Yule plays a big part of this game. You'll see a lot of her
seem to have much of an appetite.
in this game. Trust me. Basically, it's me a lot of talking.
Here,
Thanks.
you've traveled through time. I suppose it's not surprising you know about these things. The power to rule was passed down from one Cirrus to the next. She was always called Yule.
If they could read time, why did they die out? Surely they could see the danger coming and do something to avoid it.
No, they were destroyed because they could see the future.
Why?
The Cirrus Yule foresaw the future destruction of this city. Some citizens wanted to try to avert the disaster. Others felt that they should simply abandon their homes and run. A few fell into despair and took their own lives. The divided populace clashed. The nation was torn apart by civil war.
Aha.
Being able to see the future is awfully dangerous. It can mess with people's heads.
Tell me about it. The nation fell apart, and the survivors fled into the wildlands, avoiding contact with others.
Huh. So you know the story.
Oh! Come on, Director Hope! I want to show them! It's okay to show them, isn't it?
This way. Here. This is what lies at the heart of our paradox.
Okay.
The Oracle Drive. We've been giving it careful study.
But how did you...
Wait. You know of these devices?
Oh, well, yeah, I've heard of them. In books and stuff.
The Oracle Drive appears to be some kind of recording apparatus from ancient times.
Of course, it's always recording
We've
apparatus.
excavated a number of the devices. However, the recordings depict things that cannot be possible. Perhaps you should see for yourselves.
This is how it works.
And like I said, Yule and all of them actually become a huge part of the story later. And what drives Caius's main antagonist's motivation. You'll see all of that. Yeah, the fall of the Crystal Pillar. Not exactly, that was basically
The device was excavated from an ancient part of the ruins. We used carbon dating methods to determine age. The device and the recording stored within are several centuries old.
But it shows lightning.
Someone in the past recorded this vision of the future. Perhaps it was the seeress Yule herself. What we're concerned about, however, is this. You'll have to excuse the image quality.
Alright. We've already seen this already. We saw this at the very beginning of the game. Noel was on this too. Because he was there at the end of it.
Was that my sister?
Yes, I think so. We need to conduct further analysis to be certain.
Is it broken?
No. We've tested both device and data, and everything is nominal. Yet, when we try to view the recording, we get this. Perhaps it's not the recording that's broken. It's the immediate space-time in which we are located.
You mean it could be the paradox?
Could be.
Because the surrounding space-time is twisted, that might be directly affecting the device. So, if the paradox is eliminated, space-time will return to normal. Then we could see the prophecy and find out where my sister is.
Yes, I believe so.
Right.
Here.
An artifact.
This object serves as a key, is that right? We try to make it work ourselves, but with no success.
Well, we got it.
Yeah. We can use that to travel across time.
Then you may have it. I think it'll be far more useful to you.
Well, there's
than
our
us.
artifact easy enough.
Here.
We got the hollow artifact.
During the years that passed as we traveled outside time and space, Hope had devoted himself to his research, trying to unlock the mystery of the paradox.
We're
If
basically
the
done
gates are
with the active
cause of the
massive right
puzzle,
now.
they might also be the key to unlocking it.
I said we'll be
But I
back to
wonder,
get a bunch of this stuff, like I said,
am I
because
getting closer?
we're gonna blaze basically
Will I find the lightning in the
on the
end?
strategy guide. We're gonna blaze through the main
Time
story.
to find that gate.
Then we're gonna start following
was
the
in the
timeline to get
ruins.
all the rest of the stuff, the paradox endings and all that kind of stuff. So.
You understand why I wanted to show you the Oracle
Yeah.
Drive?
I think I do.
Yes. It's not much of a clue. And I wanted you to see how far we've come.
Hope has been analyzing the Oracle Drive and the images that appear to be lightning. What should I ask him? Bad to ruins? Do you know Valhalla? How does the Oracle Drive work? Who is the Seeress? Do you know Valhalla?
Hope, have you ever heard of Valhalla?
I've seen the name in the Padron texts we recovered. A forgotten region, I think.
Was there anything more? That's the place where Noel met lightning.
I'm sorry. We've only been able to decode fragments. The only other thing we've found is a reference to some invisible or unseen realm.
Okay.
We've still
The music's pretty. We can't do anything there. The place we need to go to is right there. But basically, we are done with the active massive 10A for now. We're gonna be heading to our next area.
I need to pick up some cat food.
When we get this item over here, they're kind of driving me crazy. I've been seeing it in all kinds of cutscenes and stuff like that. And I just
Everyone
haven't been
seems
able to
so
get it.
restless.
But now I'm gonna go grab it before it drives me up the wall. This one.
How long will that pillar be able to support Cocoon?
This one right here. It's driving me batty. Our Carbuncle figurine.
The Academy is becoming more and more influential in government.
But yeah, we're basically done with this for now, and then we're going to be heading to the next area. Now remember, we couldn't go this way at first because it was blocked off. Now we can go through. Really? But yeah, the next area doesn't look like it's going to be that long either. We are. But the next area is where the scores will start getting up. There we go.
There's a considerable...
Yep. Like I said, we're not going to be able... we can do a little bit in the next area.
This must be the gate Hope was talking about.
Maybe. Yeah? What?
There's something on your mind.
Yeah, well, sure, but it's just personal stuff.
Noel seems trouble about something. He says it's personal. How shall I respond? Is it about the Cirrus?
Is it about the Cirrus?
That's right. Nice guess.
It must be so strange to be able to see beyond your own present.
That reminds me of something Lightning told me. She said that from Valhalla, you can see all of history.
If that's true, then the Padre Cirrus and Lightning have seen the same things. Which means Lightning already knows what's going to happen to us.
Maybe.
Poo-poo? Something had been bothering Noel. And it had been ever since we heard the story about the Padre Cirrus Yule. But, of course, he wasn't the only one who was troubled. Was it really Lightning I saw in the flickering images of the prophecy? The only way to find out is to go through this portal and solve the paradox.
Alright. We get the live trigger, but now we're going to be heading to the next area. Erba, 200 AF.
Erba, Grand Pulse, a land that bears the scars
And this is
of
where the
ancient
story will
war,
start picking up just a
where
little bit.
flakes of crystal gather and shift
We get
like
started
sand
in
the
here a little
desert.
bit, but...
The Academy has restricted access to this place because it is the homeland of the two heroines who turned to crystal and held Cocoon safe in the sky. It is a land that now, 200 years later, has been swallowed into a rift between time and space.
Alright. Yeah, this is where this is like Thing and Vanille's hometown, where Thing and Vanille live. So like that, and yeah, this is where we're gonna start picking up a little bit here.
What's happening? The world is falling apart.
Is this a future where everything has been destroyed? Or is it a distant past before the world has even come into being?
Space-time has doubled and twisted on itself. The past and future are tangled together as one, Kupo.
The paradox is affecting space-time itself.
Right. And we have to find out what's causing this. Okay.
Alright.
Whoever it was that created the paradoxes, did they really want an empty, dead world?
You look right
In a
here.
world abandoned by the Fal'Cie, the ones who are left behind crave
Come on,
nothingness. An empty world.
Where did you hear that?
It's just an old fairy
Earth
tale.
fragment. Giant egg fragment. We can't really do too much right now.
Something's not right. Come on, Kupo.
And now, remember we had that puzzle that we had to do? We gotta do another one of these puzzles.
It's like a maze. A crossroads within the paradox
Yep.
itself.
In this space-time, the past and future intersect. I bet if we solve all these puzzles, we could dissolve the current paradox.
Now you're thinking, Kupo.
So we gotta do another one of these little puzzles. To escape the temporal rift, you must restore the bonds between crystals of the same shape and color. If you press and hold A on the tile that holds a crystal, a shining line will be drawn along the subsequent path. Simply move to a crystal the same shape and color to connect them. The shape and color of the crystals will continuously change, so careful time is essential. Once all the crystals have been connected, you'll see. So basically, what's this, see? There we go. That's all you really gotta do. And then to the next one. Oh, there was only one. Okay. Alright, we got another fragment here, but we're going to end it here. When we come back, we're going to continue through Airbud 200 AF. We got an intense boss fight coming up. We got a bunch of story elements coming up. And it's going to get very interesting here. So we got some stuff that we really are going to take care of. So it's going to get really intense here in a little bit, but we'll take care of that next time on Let's Play Final Fantasy XIII-2. This is DKS3 the Crazy Gamer, signing out.